Hello, everybody, and welcome to Going Live with Wowza. My name is Justin Miller.
And I'm Bryce Russell.
And Bryce is here today to talk to you about some great things that we have going on our blog. And that is 7 streaming predictions for 2018. And what we're going to do is we're going to sit here, take a look at those 7, and kind of discuss them in a little detail. Now, certainly people can later on go to our blog and check them out themselves. But you're going to tell me, just let me know what you think. I mean, are these true predictions, do you think, for this new year?
I will gaze into the crystal ball.
Let's find out.
Let's see what we see.
Okay, number 1. Viewer automation. Finding content you want to watch will get faster and easier. Now, this is interesting to me because what we're saying is finding content you want to watch. I kind of think it's going to be more like they'll find you. What do you think?
Terrifying. Well, if this means what I think it means, then it's going to be a lot easier for me to find all those great cat videos that I just love to waste my entire afternoon with. So I think it's getting better and better, and this is definitely going to happen in 2018.
Yeah. I believe in that they've definitely done a lot more with machine learning today. We definitely have a lot more data out there. And the more we search for things online, the more we're going to be found in terms of what we've been searching for. So absolutely.
That's right.
But I think they're going to send you those cat videos. I don't think you're going to even have to search for them. You're just going to, in the morning, wake up, and let's see what cat videos they got for me today. Oh, yes, calicos, like those, right?
Absolutely.
That's what's going to happen. Let me know what you think. Please feel free to comment. We always like to know your opinions on whether you believe that is our future or we should just prepare to bow to our new overlords in terms of machine learning, which still may happen. And also let us know what language do you think they would be written in, because I'm very curious. I don't think it's going to be HTML and JavaScript anymore. That's everything on your phone today, right?
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see.
All right, number 2 is producer automation. So the belief is that more high-quality live content will be available because of automation in 2018. Yay or nay?
I think so. As long as this can make sure that people are taking horizontal video instead of keeping their phones vertical and getting good quality streaming from it.
People love being vertical. That's the way it is today.
It's a shame.
You know, I you know what? I think that's why Instagram did what they did. You know, just have square boxes for everything. Keep it simple.
Yeah, so I think the automation is going to help a lot, but we've got a ways to go still. But it's great to see these kinds of strides being taken.
Well, I think what they're talking about, though, tends to be not software automation, but machine automation. And what I mean by that is today we have technologies that can, well, like facial recognition, right? So they now have pan-tilt devices that can track your face, move back and forth. If I ran around the room right now, it would just run around with me and follow my face, which is kind of scary in a lot of ways.
It's great,
but exciting times, right?
Yeah, it's going to be great for live sports. You can see all your favorite players all around the field.
Absolutely, and you may see like now kids' soccer games and hockey games. Pretty much, you know, everybody who's a part of any event now can have the opportunity of just setting the camera down and let it follow you. I'm actually
Look like a pro.
I'm excited about drones doing that. I want a drone following me like 24 hours a day. I'm walking down the street and it's just like, it's in front of me. That's the important thing. It's facial recognition, right?
Are you really that interesting that it could be watching you all day?
Hey, you know, there was Justin.tv and, you know, that should have been me. I was living in San Francisco at the time. All right, different story. All right, number 3 today. Live interactivity. Audiences are getting more engaged with live, social, and interactive content. Yay or nay?
Oh yeah, this is already happening now. Getting the comments to show up right on your live stream. It's a beautiful thing, and it's only going to get better.
I agree. Definitely with the Clearcaster, which we are streaming from right now, it's really nice to have the opportunity to see comments. That being said, nobody is commenting frowny face right now. If you want to send me a frowny face, you can do that too. But my point being is we would love to see your comments. Go ahead, make a comment. We'll be glad to talk to you. And the thing is, you can do that now. I mean, just a few years ago, it was all about just adding comments right after you viewed something. I was actually watching just a couple of days ago live on Facebook, Kevin Smith discussing, and now this is funny to me, he was discussing the new Star Wars movie, Return of the Jedi, And I admit it, I watched most of it. It was live, and it was 2 hours long, or about an hour and a half. So my point being is, he went blow by blow discussing the entire movie,
Wow.
and it was about as long as the movie. But I enjoyed it because I'm a geek. So that's that.
You enjoy Kevin Smith or Star Wars?
Both. So
important
put them together.
conversations.
Didn't you like Jay and Silent Bob's? Actually, I can't remember which one it was when they went to Hollywood.
Strike Back.
Yes, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Loved it.
Good stuff. Okay, number 4. VR 360. Compelling immersive content is becoming more accessible this year. Yay or nay?
I think it's going to make some big strides, but we've been chasing the VR AR for a long time. A lot of people are getting really successful with it. They've got some 360 content that you can see. I think that the quality is still going to take a little bit of adoption. People want really, really good immersive content, and they won't settle for anything less than perfection.
So maybe that's not 2018 quite yet for
Yeah.
you. I love all the VR stuff. Most of it that I see tends to be related to going to buy a house, so real estate. Like you said, content. Who's producing it? And what kind of tools do they have to actually make it more interactive than something that you're just standing in and kind of looking around? I hear what you're saying. And I think that partially goes back to automation tools. As we're coming up with better automation tools, those VR options can be placed on them. But that being said, yeah, if it's mobile, does that really matter to you? It's an interesting thought. So I hear you. But we will see. I'm excited about it. I'm excited to actually do some VR stuff. I'm hoping we can do some VR stuff in the near future using Clearcaster. So we'll definitely see what happens. And again, if you would like to comment, have your own opinion, we'd love to hear it. Go right ahead. Number 5. This is 5.
This is
right?
5.
5. Low latency. You'll watch more streams that aren't 30 plus seconds behind the live action. Yay or nay? Are we going to have more low latency?
This is happening.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think what some people don't understand when we talk about low latency, because they're used to going on FaceTime, talking to their friends or family, and that's a one-to-one. That's not really broadcasting, people. So when it's one-to-one, it's easy to be instantaneous. But when you're broadcasting 1 to 1,000 or 1 to 1,000,000, you tend to have a little bit of latency, and we're all a little used to latency right now. I mean, even in television is required to be 8 seconds behind, simply because if they need to pull the plug for whatever reason.
That's right. Yep. And I love when you're watching the news and they go out to a guy that's on the scene. It's like, so can you tell us what's happening on the scene, Bob? It always takes him a few seconds. Yeah, Tom, it's really great out here. So that low latency is going to make things a lot smoother, a lot easier for us.
I think so. But you think it's going to happen this year?
It's going to get lower and lower. It might not go from 30-second latency to sub 2-second latency all at once, but I think that we're going to be getting under 8 seconds.
Yeah. I know we ourselves at Wowza are definitely making strides towards that right now. Number 6, which kind of relates to number 5, but hey, reliable UDP, and that is User Datagram Protocol. Networking changes are needed to watch interactive and immersive streams. So are we going to see better, more reliable UDP this year?
I think so. And the nice part about a good, reliable stream is that the viewer sometimes doesn't even know what's going on the back end. As long as we can see the stream and it's coming through nicely, the consumer doesn't really notice the difference between UDP and TCP.
Right.
And
it's really about the companies trying to make this happen.
Yeah.
I mean, think about the days when we just added fiber optic lines, right, to make data just to get from A to B faster. And now what we're talking about are companies like Google, Yahoo, and, well, us, Akamai, others actively trying to get more reliable UDP infrastructure and start deploying it. And this is what's already happened, whether people are aware of it or not, but we know it's happening because we're part of it. So, hey, take it from us.
Yep. And it's going to feed into the low latency as well. The more reliable that UDP gets, the easier it'll be to get low latency, and that's just going to make the world better for everybody.
Absolutely. So in the past, we were looking at a standard of somewhere between 30-45 second latency because of just the back and forth. Takes 15 seconds to get here, 15 seconds to get back. Now, hopefully, like you said, sub 2 seconds. That would be great.
Yep.
Okay, last one. Number 7, HEVC. Apple will push the industry to get more efficient at sending HD video over the internet. Apple will. Yay or nay?
If anybody can be trusted, it's Apple, right? But I think that they're going to make some big strides in this as well. I don't know if we're going to get everything completely perfect by the end of the year, but the progress that they're going to make with this, and as other producers jump on as well, it's really going to help to build out the rest of the market. It's going to be more than just one producer bringing HEVC around.
I think more of it with Apple specifically is because HEVC, or the H.264 protocol, does have certain copyrights, correct? And a lot of those are Apple owned. So they're the ones who, if they want to make it happen, they're the ones that can say, hey, you know, we want you to adopt this technology. I mean, we've been on H.264 for over 10 years now. It's become a standard in most of our products, most software out there. It's hard to say, okay, we want to take it to the next level. And it's definitely possible. I think we can do it. I don't know about Apple being the ones, though. I'm not saying I don't trust them. I hear what you're saying. It's actually interesting. I read some interesting articles about storing your photos these days, and how actually, like, Apple's cloud storage has a lot more security protocols in place than a lot of other companies out there. So I'm not concerned about security per se. I just don't know if the team at Apple is, you know, where their focus is right now. Are they someone that is, are they a group that's working with many other companies to say, you know, this is an important part to us? I mean, especially with what's happened with like Flash today, you know, as that's gone, is that what we're seeing, or was that really what was happening even 10 years ago when, you know, Apple was like, no, we're not going to support that?
Yep, it's going to take some good user adoption. And I think the market's ready for it, so we'll have to see how it goes. So let us know, what do you guys think? Do you think this is the year of HEVC? We'll find out.
Definitely, definitely. All right, guys, if you're interested in hearing more about this, please go to our website, wowza.com/blog. That's, of course, our blog. Our most recent blog is 7 streaming predictions for 2018. I really hope you take the time to read it. Definitely, it goes into a little better and more technical detail than I'm capable of doing sitting here right now. But should be interesting.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. All right. Take care, everyone. Have a great week.